guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a much needed, not even wanted, much needed homeware haul because we're getting to the point now where our house is almost finished. As you'll probably know if you've watched my home tour series, I've kind of went to like a standstill because our living room needs a bit of attention again and it needs a little bit of styling, and it really doesn't help the fact that I took our living room table out and I'm now using it as an office desk. So we had to replace that. So Fraser is literally going to pick up our new table that's going in the living room. We've got a new sideboard and it's from Dunelm. I will show you at the end. It is absolutely gorgeous and yeah, it's exactly what I was looking for. So for that new sideboard I need to kind of have things to style it, and I don't have anything left anymore because I've kind of utilised it throughout the rest of the house. So we just thought we would give the living room a new lease of life by getting some new bits for it. And I have gone to Dunelm Mill and most of the things I've got are actually from there. So I thought I'd just share with you the bits that I got and then show you at the end the whole table kind of styled. And yeah, let's just get in and I'll show you the bits I got. For the table, I really wanted to get a lovely vase to have as the centrepiece and put a big arrangement of flowers in. And while I was in there, they actually had a dorma one, which was already pre-made and had the flowers in it. But it was sitting at a bit on the aisle that looked like it said it was down to £20. And there was about 3 or 4 of them sitting on this specific shelf. But when I took it to checkout, they scanned it and it was £65.99, and there is no way I was paying that for what it was. It was just basically a glass vase with some flowers in it and they're all kind of stuck down with that sort of like glue gel at the bottom that looks like water. But I thought, you know what, I'm not paying £65 for that, it's totally not worth it. And I could definitely spend £65 getting a vase and getting lots of lovely flowers and just doing it myself basically. So that's what I did. I put it back and then I went and got this because I'd seen this gorgeous sort of geometric vase. I just think this is so nice. If you can see on the camera, it has a kind of like sheen off it. It's quite iridescent. But what I really love most about this is if I actually put real flowers in, if I have to take the artificial ones out, you can't see that kind of like dirty flower water, you know, when the water's even changed. I can't stand that, or like when the stems start to go a bit brown coloured. I just think it looks a bit tatty, so I thought I would get like an actual vase that's coloured or kind of opaque like this, because then you can't see it, hides a multitude of sins. And I just thought this was gorgeous. This was down to £15, but I'm not sure how much it was originally. I think that's a great price for something like that, plus it is quite big. I just thought it was really nice, a nice bargain, especially the fact that it was in the sale. Bouquet anyone? As you can tell, the tones I've went for are all my favourite kind of blushy tones, but the Dunelm Mill range of flowers and artificial kind of plants is amazing, and the prices are really good as well. They're not too overpriced. There's one particular one that I think might be a little bit overpriced, but for what you actually get, it's okay, it's not too bad. So yeah, I'm going to just show you the range of flowers that I got. So let's start with this. This is a hydrangea for those kind of like people that don't really know flowers. It's a hydrangea, so if you're looking for something similar, then that's what you need to search for. So this hydrangea here was £10, which I think is a lot for a flower really, but this is going to make for the centre of my flower arrangement, and I think this is a good way to start if you are going to do your own arrangement, is get something that's really going to make the bulk of your flower arrangement so you can start to stick things within it. So because this has got several different parts, I can kind of slot things between the hydrangea sort of bunches. I don't know if that's what you call them, but yeah, I just think this is a really good place to start, and I'm going to stick that in the middle and then put all the other flowers around it. So yeah, £10 for that one, which is probably a bit overpriced, but it's worth it in the end. Now all of these flowers won't be going in that one vase, but when I do see flowers that I like, I always try to get a couple of sets of them, and it's not really me that pushes that, it's Fraser, because he says it's good to have backups in case we do change the flower arrangements or we want to kind of add bits throughout the house so it all kind of ties together. So he was like, get 2 sets of them just in case, because you can always take them back. So I got these ones here, which are some peonies, and I absolutely love peonies. They're one of my favourite flowers. It's a little peony bundle. Some of them are still kind of closed and some of them are really open and fluffy. And these are £5.50 each, which again isn't like the cheapest, but when you actually think of how many's on there, it's not too bad. Like that's a really good big bunch there. And they're nice and short as well, which again can just slot between the hydrangea I showed you. But I just thought the colour was so pretty. It's also got kind of like brownie tones in there to really tie in with our living room. And yeah, love peonies, they're a good little buy. I wanted a colour that was going to kind of transition between the spark white from the hydrangea and also the peonies that I just showed you. So I got these lovely crinkle roses because they're like the kind of creamy colour but have the pink tones, so they tie in quite nicely. These were £2.99 each, and they've also got all the really kind of leaves on them, which are a nice colour. They actually look quite realistic. It's not that kind of stark green. Yeah, really love these. The leaves are very realistic, and these were £2.99 each. I also picked up these hydrangeas because again they're lovely tones and it'll tie in quite nicely. And what I love about hydrangeas is they're so full. I've actually got these in my wedding bouquet as well, like obviously real ones, but I just love this colour, as you can tell. Like I love dusky pink. Anything this kind of tone is my favourite. And again, these have nice big leaves on them, which are nice and dark, and they're also quite kind of like a real touch leaf. So they're kind of fluffy, and these were £3.99 each. So again, just love these. I probably won't use both of them, maybe just one. We'll see how we go. I thought these were so interesting. This leaf is called lamb's ear, and it is just so lovely. It feels like suede, and I just think it's gorgeous. I thought these would be nice to kind of have poking out from the arrangement so that it's not too kind of like circular and round. I do want it to be a bit more free flowing. So these were £4.50 each, and they are that kind of like soft touch, and again just bringing that lovely pink tone into the bouquet. I think that's really stunning. Something a bit different, not a kind of floral but more of a leafy design. And the last flower that I've picked up is this one here. It was £2 and it was the only one left, so I thought it had to come home with me. And I don't know what type it is. What kind is it? Oh, it's a peony. It's just a little peony, but again, it's a different kind of look from a peony because it's very open. But yeah, I love the fact they actually tell you on the labels what kind of flower it is, because so many times I've seen artificial flowers and I don't know what kind of flower it is, and like that, I now know what types all of these are. And if I ever wanted to get an arrangement made at a florist of real flowers as a present or something, I know the names of them now. So Dunelm Mill, you're very educational. Loads of you guys have messaged me about my gallery wall in the living room, which is my pride and joy. I absolutely love it. We've got like a big family gallery wall, and that's exactly where the unit's going to sit. But I'm actually going to do one in my bedroom, not quite the same standard or scale or size as that one, but bigger pictures, and they aren't actually photographs, they're more just prints. But I needed 3 smaller frames than the ones I've already got, so I'm going to show you these ones here. They were actually quite a good price. They were only £6, but as you can see, they're massive, really big, just black frames, and I've got 3 of them. The size are 12 by 10 inches, and that's for putting different pictures in that I've got from Desenio. So there is a video coming on that soon about how I'm arranging that and how I'm hanging it, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. Now, as you guys will know, I've got a little girl called Ella, and she is still in a toddler bed, like a cot bed, so it's quite small, and I feel the coverlet that she's got, we need to put like a big huge throw on at night time because it's not warm enough. So Dunelm Mill actually do proper baby cot bed duvets and sets, which I didn't even know you could get. So I've got her this little set here, which is a pillow and duvet set. It's a 4-tog, but it feels nice and thick, definitely thicker than what she already has. So I got her this, and it was £20. And the cover set that I got for her is absolutely gorgeous. It is just this little swan set, but as you can see, it's a princess swan. I just love it. It's so pretty, and I cannot wait to put this on her bed. It comes complete with the cover and also the pillowcase as well. And as you can see on the back here, it's kind of floral, the rest of the print, and then obviously it's got the big band at the top with the princess swan on it. I thought this was absolutely stunning and really gorgeous, really pretty for Ella's room, and it'll match in lovely. I don't know what price this was. I think it might have been about £20, but if I can find it, I will link it for you so you can go get the same one if you like it. Now, you guys probably follow me over on Instagram, and you'll know that I've got a kind of woodland theme, is that what we would call it? It's basically like a twig wallpaper I've got in the living room, and it just gives me kind of like woodland vibes. So because of that, I thought that this one had to come to our home and live and give a little space in our living room. And it's just this little squirrel holding a nut, and I just think it's lovely. It's the nice tones that we have in the living room. It'll also tie in really well because the side unit we've went for is that colour in a high gloss. So I thought it would look really nice, really chic, and it's only £14 originally anyway, but we got it for £7. Absolute bargain. I think that is really cute. I also picked up this little slate dish because I thought it'd be lovely for putting a candle on. So I'm actually planning on having that with a couple of candles and maybe put this on it too. So I'm not sure. I'm either going to do this or have it with a few different sized candles. I'm not sure as yet. So I thought this was lovely. I think it was about £5 or maybe less than that. But slate is just so in just now. I was actually going to pick up some slate placemats, but instead I got some marble ones out of Poundland, which were a bargain. So I'll link my Poundland haul so you can see them. But yeah, I think these are absolutely gorgeous. Different sizes are available. I thought this one was perfect for us. And like I've just shown you, I picked up this little plant here, which is a succulent in a wooden pot. I thought it would tell us exactly what it was called, but it doesn't. It was $5.99. It's got sort of little rocks inside, and yeah, I just thought it was nice and sharp. It's also very light as well, so yes, thought this was really nice, and that'll just kind of pick up from the kind of greenery tones that are in the flowers as well, just to kind of make it balance out a bit more on our side unit. Now the last piece we've got for the sideboard is this gorgeous lamp. This was reduced to £28, which I think is an absolute bargain. It is so heavy, and it's got this gorgeous sort of like square glass on it. It's just stunning, and it also has a slight iridescent sort of sheen off it. I think this is gorgeous, and this lampshade is the reason why we actually went for this one specifically, because it matches really well with the other lampshade that we've got for our overarching light that's behind our couch. So this is just perfect. It matches in very well, and I can't wait to have this in our living room. It's just so lovely. I thought this would actually tell me how much it was originally, but like I say, it was on sale. It was only one left, so it was obviously just meant to be. And I also couldn't help but mention these. I am obsessed with cleaning products. You guys know I love a speed cleaning video, and I must admit, this is just my favourite scent, and it is the Method Wild Rhubarb spray. It is just so lovely. It's an all-purpose cleaner, it's antibacterial, and it's normally about £3.50 for a bottle, but in Dunelm Mill they're down to £2.50, so I bought 2 of them. Now that seems a lot for a spray cleaner considering you can get ones in Poundland, but this is actually massive. If you don't see already, it's like 828 millilitres, so the standard size of a bottle of spray is normally like 500 millilitres, so you're kind of getting like almost double, just less than double what you would normally get. But honestly, the cleaning power of this is amazing. It smells gorgeous. There's so many times I've used this and thoroughly cleaned the house, and people have come in and asked, what air freshener are you using? And I'm like, it's just my cleaner. It's amazing. I love it so much. So yeah, obsessed with this stuff. I tried to stock up as much as possible, but thought, you know what, I can't spend any more than like £5 on cleaning stuff just now, because I've just spent a whole lot on buying homeware pieces. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and if you're new around here, don't forget to hit subscribe. It's free, and it means you will see all my new videos in the future. Now what I'm going to do is give you a little overview of what it looks like when I've styled the unit. I hope you like it. Tell me your favourite piece in the comments, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye!